Welcome and welcome back to the Bummy Podcast. Look at me, I have a jingle. Oh my gosh. I know, I really just came up with it right now. I'm not okay. Anyways, welcome and welcome back. It is your girl, Mare Bear. My real name, don't say it. Don't wear it out. She who shall not be named is what my name is. Don't be saying it. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about The Little Mermaid and like other stuff like that. And also, guess what today is? It's Thursday. And I'm gonna be talking about the most exciting movie, the most excited I've been about a movie since the first one came out. The Black Panther! I have the shirt and the pants. You can mind your own business. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about all of that. I'm not spoiling now in the video because I haven't watched it yet. Obviously, it's coming out today. I think the earliest I can see it is like 3, and right now it's like 11:30 a.m. I live in this street. I'm just kidding. And if you don't believe me, what is today's date? I'm not gonna show you my profile. Look at that. What did that say? The 10th. Is coming out tomorrow technically, but in my neighborhood it comes out earlier. I don't know how to explain that to you. Like, there's times that you can watch it the day before, which is very, very cool, but kind of weird. And then also, let me see. The time showing today is, the earliest is 4 at Regal, and AMC is 3:15 p.m. And I'm watching it with my friend, so I'm not gonna watch it today. Because I did do that one time. I watched the Spider-Man movie, and then I had to watch it again with her because she wants to watch it. But I'm not a bank. I don't got money like that, so I'm just gonna watch it with her. I could technically watch it today, but I don't want to watch it again because I for sure know I'm going to weep. Like Jesus wept, I'm going to weep. So anyways, let's get into the video. But yeah, I didn't watch it, so this is technically not spoilers. I'm just going to estimate on what's going to happen. So obviously, he as in T'Challa, aka Chadwick Boseman, is not with us. I feel like that's gonna be the most emotional part of the movie because he didn't finish the movie with them, and I think he knew he wasn't gonna be able to finish the movie with them. So I feel like they definitely, well, I feel like it's a general knowledge that they probably killed him off in the movie, and that they said they weren't gonna get another why is it leaving my mind? Another not another Chadwick. What is wrong with me? They might have, obviously they're gonna have another Black Panther, but they're not going to replace him as T'Challa. Why was that? The name was gone from my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I feel like this is just an assumption. I didn't watch it yet. Like I said, I feel like Zuri might be replacing him. But there's a scene in the trailer where the mom was basically saying like she lost everyone. So I don't know. Maybe like they think Zuri died also. So maybe she like tries to replace her brother, but then something happens. But I don't think she's gonna die technically. I feel like, let's see, what would happen. I feel like maybe like how they thought he died when him and M'Baku, I think that's his name, were fighting. I feel like maybe something like that happened and they thought that she died, but she didn't. Also, M'Baku could also be the new Black Panther, which I wouldn't be surprised, but he's very, it's giving, what was the movie? Black Adam? I didn't watch it. Honestly, it kind of, like, the trailer kind of reminded me of Black Lightning, and I already watched the show, so I don't know. Like, the movie wasn't really appealing to me. But I feel like if M'Baku is the new Black Panther, that would be very interesting. Now, the underwater people that they are introducing, I'm so excited for it. I am so excited for it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my number one movie before Black Panther came out was Thor. But the Thor Love something, whatever, the recent one that came out, I did not watch it. I was not with it. The trailer just was like, nah. I feel like they're just trying to change every superhero that happened to be a guy into a girl, and I'm just not with it. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, so I did not watch it. But anyways, Black Panther, the first one, was like my favorite. And I'm happy like they're like bringing new people, but I really hope it's not like what was that one Marvel movie with like, oh my gosh, I really don't remember anything. If it's like Eternals where they introduce a whole bunch of new characters, is not gonna be good. But I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping that the second Black Panther movie is not gonna be like Eternals, because Eternals introduced hella characters and then they killed off hella characters. I don't like that. So with these new underwater people, are they in Wakanda? Are they near Wakanda? What is going on with that? Because they're definitely new characters. We've never, like, there was never a hint in Black Panther 1 about them. There was never a hint in, as far as I know, in any of the other Marvel movies, because I did watch most of them, other than, like I said, probably She-Hulk and the new Thor movie. Other than those two, I've watched most of them, but I don't remember anything mentioned about these new people in the Black Panther 2, but I am excited to see them, you know, because I don't think they've ever had anybody that was underwater that is part of the Marvel universe, so that should be interesting. I'm excited about that. And let's see, what other things can I assume is gonna happen in the movie? For sure, they already showed the funeral scene with the white. I'm wearing, obviously, I'm wearing all black. Like I showed you, the shirt is black, but the pants are black. Everything is black. Because for me, black is a sad. Well, not, but it's like most funerals. I don't know. I'm not wearing white. I've never in my entire life wanted to wear all white personally, so I'm not gonna do it for the movie. I want to be comfortable, and I don't want to be wearing white while I'm crying and like get it dirty. Like, nah, I just feel comfortable with all black. Like, majority of my wardrobe is black, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I feel like in the funeral scene, Zuri was there, so maybe they think she died after that. Maybe there's like some kind of confrontation and then she died, or she died after that. If she really dies and then he died, and oh my god, I'm about to be a mess in the movie theaters. I'm already taking a tissue because I know I'm gonna cry. I cried for when the Spider-Man movie won. I don't think there was anything sad about well, I technically she died in that too, in the Doctor Strange, spoiler alert. I said she, you don't know who I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, I definitely did not cry in the Doctor Strange movie, but I did cry in the Spider-Man one. was pretty sad. It was really sad. It was so sad. I'm just an emotional person. I'm just this emotional wreck. But yeah, no, I cried twice actually because I watched the movie twice. I am an emotional wreck. But yeah, definitely so excited to watch Black Panther 2. Oh, I didn't watch the bat guy, the guy that like can see like a bat and he's like the bats are infused in him. I really don't know what the movie's about. I didn't watch that. I don't really like things like that. Even Doctor Strange, I was surprised that I watched it because people said it was kind of like scary movie-ish. I don't watch Venom either. So like I feel like I'm missing bits and pieces, but for the majority I watched everything else. It's just like if they're changing into like weird creepy monsters, like I'm not down with that. But anyways, definitely excited for Black Panther. Or I just thought of this, or like one of the generals. One of the generals can be Black Panther because they know how to fight. They know how to, you know, they know how to do what they need to do. And also Nakia, she can also be the Black Panther because I know his sister is more tech savvy, and I don't know if she would be willing to replace her brother, but she knows how to use the things she makes, so like it would make sense if she was. And people were saying she would probably be like the new Iron Man because he was tech savvy, she's tech savvy, blah blah blah, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my gosh, Michael B. Jordan is in this. Maybe they're gonna, oh my gosh, he's not actually dead. We never saw him like be buried. Maybe he's not actually dead. Maybe because you know how like they have vibranium, so they can like help people heal, just like they helped the white dude heal. Do you think that he's still alive and they're going to use him as the new Black Panther? I did not think about that. I didn't even know he was in that. I just looked at the cast list and now I am shocked. I am shooketh. Michael B. Jordan is in here. And they don't have a name for him because they don't want to spoil it. He's the new Black Panther. And it makes sense because the outfit fit him. I think that's what's gonna happen. Either Zuri is going to try to like replace her brother, you know, as a Black Panther, and somehow Michael B. Jordan, I forgot what his name was in the movie, is going to replace them. I feel like that's what's gonna happen because they didn't name him. Everybody else has a name in the movie. He does not. He does not. And he's at the top. Oh, hell no. The Black Panther, I hope he's not alive. I think they're just mixing. Maybe they're just mixing. Maybe I just got excited for no reason. I think they might be just mixing the characters from the first Black Panther movie and the characters from the second Black Panther movie as the cast in the second one, which is annoying. But he's at the top. I feel like he's not dead. That is new. Maybe he's not dead. Anyways, I think we should just stop talking about Black Panther because I just keep pulling random stuff out of my booty. Anyways, let's talk about your childhood. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about The Little Mermaid. My thing personally with The Little Mermaid is they say, oh, the black Ariel. Like, that's so weird to me because as big as the ocean is, you couldn't have made another mermaid that's like happens to be black, because I don't know, what was it on? I think it was on Elena of Avalor. Don't judge me. I watch kid shows. I used to, actually. I watched Elena of Avalor and Sophia the First. I watched more of Elena of Avalor than anything. But anyways, in that, they had different kingdoms underwater. So why couldn't they have had like another mermaid? You could still call it the Little Mermaid, but like another mermaid, a different storyline. She's like friends with Ariel. Why is it that we're gonna just do this whole thing of, it's basically Cinderella all over again? Like, same storyline, different characters. Literally so annoying. I was so over watching the same thing, and it's like, I don't really like predictable stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I watch anything because every time I watch something that I like, something like a show, it would get canceled. So I'm not about to watch things because I like them. I just watch it just to spend the time, you know, in this world. But yeah, no, I was definitely not a fan of them having is it Chloe playing it or her sister? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care and I didn't even search on it. Wow. The Little Mermaid. Where's the recent one? 2019? No. Little Monster. Hell no. This one, The Little Mermaid 2023. What is her name? Chloe? Halle. It was her sister. Anyways. They could have put Halle as, you know, like, it could have even been Princess Halle, and like she's just a mermaid from another kingdom, and it would have been like something fresh, something new. Why are we doing the same thing as Cinderella? Why are we just like, I don't like that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I hate it. I hate it. Not a fan. Not a fan. A lot of people were like, oh, if you don't like Black Ariel, then you're racist. It's not even about them changing the skin color or whatever. I'm just sick and tired of hearing the same story with different characters. And like, why couldn't you just, like, literally, the ocean is the biggest thing on Earth. You don't think there's other kingdoms? You couldn't make another kingdom? Like, Hollywood has run out of things and they just keep remaking stuff with different characters, and I'm tired. I'm over it. Like, this is why I like watching old stuff, because the old stuff was like, I like the original. Keep the original, because I don't know if you remember The Lion King, the remake with the people with the realistic. No, it was so bad. It was so bad. It wasn't like super bad, but honestly, the original, the OG, is always better. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the original was always better. If we really want to be honest, though, the original, like the actual true story of these kid movies are very creepy. Are very creepy. Yeah, no, like, I don't mean that original. I mean like original as in like the first movie ever made for kids. The first movie ever made for kids. But yeah, no, I'm not down with it. I really wish that they would have like thought outside the box. And I love how they keep using this thing of, oh, we're just trying to like represent everybody. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are just trying to make more money. Let's be honest. Like, you don't care about nobody's representation. Like, little girls, they wear costumes and they say, I'm the Little Mermaid, I'm Ariel. They don't care that the Little Mermaid was, like, the original one was white. Like, nobody cares about the skin color, especially kids, out of anybody. It's always like grown-ups that want to talk about all this stuff. But honestly, if I'm giving out information for these movie makers, I would say you could have used a different kingdom. You could have, you know, like, introduced more new characters and been like, oh, she maybe like maybe it's a kingdom next to Ariel's or something like that. You know what I mean? But you're just gonna like slap a different skin color and like call it a day. Same storyline, same everything. It's giving iPhone. I don't like it. I'm not with it. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm not with it. Oh, Melissa is on this movie? That's funny. I love Melissa McCarthy. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. I'm dead. Prince Eric is still... Anyways, doesn't matter. I really don't care. I'm not gonna watch the movie. Just like I'm not gonna watch Thor, I'm not gonna watch this because it just makes no sense. I didn't mind the Beauty and the Beast one. It's not bad. I think I watched it with my friend. It's not bad. You know, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The prince looked better as a beast. Anyways, let's continue. Let's move on. Everybody was Cinderella, to be honest with you. Like, there is at least like 300 Cinderella movies. At least. Minimum 300 Cinderella movies. I am so sick and tired of watching Cinderella. Even Ella Enchanted is similar to Cinderella, is it not? Am I lying? Was that a lie? Probably. I don't know. But anyways, it's just, I don't like over and over and over. Like, you know when you like chew gum and it like becomes watery? Like, that has happened to me because I'm stupid. It's literally like that. That shit is so disgusting. Find something new. I know there's so many people that can give you new movie ideas. You just don't want to give them money. So you just keep remaking the same movie over and over again. While you make money, we're bored. We're tired. This is overplayed. It's too much. Get something new. Get help. I don't like it. But does it matter what I like or what I don't like? No, they're still gonna do their own thing. Oh, talking about Black Panther, I'm really just going everywhere today. Today's podcast is gonna be a everywhere podcast. Talking about Black Panther, I don't know if I still have the screenshot. I do not. I do not have it. We will not have it. Oh, I do not have it. Did I delete it? I did delete it. Oh no, I have it on my deleted. I found it. Okay. Coulda. No. Anyways, do you see this? So apparently this was circulating. It was circulating the picture. I didn't know. I posted it on TikTok and they told me. Apparently it was circulating on the interwebs. That picture that somebody took of a little boy going like this, very sad. You know, he's so sad. Oh, miskin. Anyways, there are superheroes circling Black Panther as he's on the ground. And basically, the lady that took this picture, which I didn't even know, she stole this picture from somewhere else. I thought this was her picture. So in the video that I was making on TikTok, I was like, this lady really had her son looking like sad and like, ma'am, get help. Get help. You took a picture of your kid looking like this. You told your kid look like this and you took the picture. That's sad. Anyways, I didn't know that she had stolen it from somewhere because apparently that picture has been circulating the day people found out that they're not replacing T'Challa. Basically, I'm gonna read to you what she wrote. Oh, by the way, this was a reply to Angela Bassett's tweet where she was saying like she's excited or something, but she was just posting about the new Black Panther movie coming out. So this lady writes, do you even care about a little black boys losing what? About little black boys losing their superhero T'Challa? He shouldn't have to die because the first actor to portray him passed away real life. Wow, your grammar now, wow. Do you even care about the black actors who will not have lead roles of T'Challa? What does 1966 mean to you? I don't know, ma'am. I don't know history. History tends to repeat itself. regardless of people knowing history. So I don't care. So I don't know history. I don't know what happened in 1966. Maybe that has to do with slavery. I'm not gonna say nothing after I Google it, and I will let you know, because I do not like talking about things that I do not know. But let's talk about the first thing she said. She's telling Angela Bassett this. Angela Bassett has nothing to do. She is just an actor in the movie. She has nothing to do with the production, with the casting, like none of that. These are actors. They got nothing to do with nothing. Why are you telling her this? She doesn't care. And now she doesn't care, but she can't. Even if she cared, there's nothing she can do. Right? My thing is, there's other superheroes. Is it? I really don't even know his name. Let me not talk out of my ass too. War Machine, okay? He's a superhero. He's black. Like I said, Black Lightning is black. He's a superhero. I don't know. I really couldn't think of like more, but I know there are other superheroes that are black. They even had on this Spider-Verse. I couldn't tell you. I don't like spiders. But anyways, on that they did have a black Spider-Man. They have a lot of times that they have had black superheroes. So for her to say like T'Challa was the only, like, that makes no sense. But anyways, I don't think she cares. Me personally, when she said you don't care about little boys losing like their superhero, to me it's like you don't care that this man literally died of a disease. Like, they're honoring him. That's why they're not replacing T'Challa, because they're honoring him. And this is not the only time that a movie production or a TV show has honored somebody and did not replace them because they died in real life. Like, they're not gonna replace you when you die. They might do that in some places. I don't know where they do that at, but every place that I've ever watched a show or a movie, they do not replace somebody that died. They die. They let them die in the show or the movie to honor them. But apparently you don't give a damn. You just care about your opinions. And then she tries to talk about the black actors who don't get to play T'Challa because there's no other movies they can play in. What? Like, what are you talking about? And do you know how many people are in Black Panther that are black actors, that are like men that are black actors? Are you well? What are you on? And it's just crazy to me because it's like they're trying to honor him because they actually, like, imagine working with somebody for a whole movie. They're there for like, I think, months making that movie. They're basically like family. They've seen each other more than they've seen their family. So they're like family. You think the actors would be okay with them just like, oh, he died? Whatever. Let's get somebody. Like, that is so disrespectful because you want somebody to replace. Like, that is so sick. I can't even like put in words how disgusting that is. But yeah, there was this lady writing that under Angela Bassett shit. And apparently, I thought it was her picture. So I was like, you really had your son posing like this? Like, this is so disgusting. This is so disrespectful. Like, to his family, to the actors that are literally like his family. Like, you're so disrespectful. And it's crazy because people literally were like making jokes at how skinny he was getting. And then all of a sudden, the same people are like, oh, R.I.P. Shut up. You guys don't care about these people. Like, these types of people don't care about the actors. They care about their entertainment. Don't sit up here and act like you want representation. Like there isn't other black superheroes. You are just disgusting. Disgusting from head to toe. Like, I'm so disgusted. But let me search what happened in 1966. Whatever happened in 1966 that she wanted to mention, when she said, what does 1966 mean to you? Me personally, I'm not going to bring reality stuff to mix it into a movie, which is supposed to be something to take you out of reality. You know what I mean? Like, it's just for you to go there, enjoy, and like kind of forget reality for a little bit. Why the freak are you bringing reality into the movie? And why are you out here disrespecting the death of Chadwick Boseman by saying he needs to be replaced? Like, he literally, like, even if he didn't just literally die, like, even if she posted this years and years after, that is so disrespectful for you to sit here and be like, oh yeah, you need to replace T'Challa, because apparently T'Challa is the only role that black actors can be in. That is so weird. Y'all are wild. Anyways, that was in my deleted because I already talked about it, so I already talked about it, so what's the point of having it in here? But yeah, that's what I wanted to add on to that. It's 35 minutes. My leg is cramping up. Maybe I should go. I'm just kidding. I didn't eat breakfast, but it's okay. It's okay. I'd rather make this video and then eat, I guess, or whatever. After I watch it, I'm spoiling the hell out of it. So don't watch this if you didn't watch it. Because if you're watching this and you didn't watch it, I do not want people to be like, why would you spoil it? I already told you. Spoiler alert. Okay? So I watched it. You already know. I'm not getting naked. Black Panther. So I watched it. So many emotions. Of course, I cried like 2 times. 2 times, tears rolled down. I wept. Okay, I wept. But, the funeral scene, I did not expect that to be in the beginning. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. I probably should have said that. Well, anyways, spoiler alert. When I edit, I'll put it before. Okay, I already said after I watch it, I'm spoiling the hell out of it. So don't watch this if you didn't watch it. Because if you're watching this and you didn't watch it, I do not want people to be like, why would you spoil it? I already told you. Spoiler alert. Okay? Anyways, I am a little bit happy they did not add the song No Woman No Cry, because everybody cried. we was crying. We crew, okay? There's no way that song would have even worked out, because no, which woman was not crying? You would have to be heartless. How could you be so heartless? Because I could not. I was crying. Anyways, let's see. So obviously the title is Wakanda Forever, because Wakanda Forever. My thing is, I actually guessed it correctly. Like, I was so shocked, but also I knew. You know what I mean? We knew. We knew it. We knew it. I said Zuri, Shuri. I don't know why I said Zuri. Like from, hey Jesse. No, not Zuri. Zuri. You know, to be honest with you, I don't know how to pronounce anything. So if you get offended, get offended. Anyways, so I said Zuri was going to be the Black Panther that's going to replace her brother, and I was correct. Now, I did say that Michael B. Jordan, and I remembered his name, it was Killmonger. When I was watching the video before this, the one that I was talking about, my guesses, I was like, I don't remember his name. It's Killmonger. It's Killmonger. I really thought that he wasn't dead and they were going to have him be the Black Panther, but he's not. He was just the one that she saw when she went, when like you drink the Black Panther liquid, whatever thing. The power is going to be in you, whatever. And then like you're supposed to see you're supposed to see your family members. And I thought she was gonna see her mom because like the chair was there. That's where her mom died. But it turned out to be Killmonger, and it makes sense because she was so angry. Like she wanted to kill Namor because he killed her mom. You know what I mean? So she had a lot of anger. She was doing it out of revenge. She was not having the war to protect Wakanda. She was having the war to get revenge for her mother's death. And that part is the part that I was weeping. I was not expecting, because her mom literally swam and helped the girl up. So I did not expect the mom to die. Like imagine, her father died, her brother died, now her mother died. Are you serious? Are you serious? She is literally by herself. So I was not expecting that. Definitely didn't even cross my mind. I was saying they're probably gonna think that Zuri died, which they kind of did, because when the Aquaman elves, when they took her, when the people of Takoa, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember nothing. I think that's what it is. Takoans. Anyways, the underwater blue people, when technically they didn't take her. She asked to go because she thought she couldn't talk to Namor, and basically she didn't want him to kill the scientist, because the scientist turned out to be a college student that basically had her college project taken by the FBI, CIA, whatever, like the government. So it's not like she made it for them. She made it and then they found out about it and took it, because I feel like we need to know who the professor is, because she said, oh, I'm going all over the place, by the way, my bad. It doesn't matter. Anyway, she said that her professor said that she wasn't gonna be able to do it. So that's why she made it, because her professor, and I feel like her professor knew she can do it. Her professor definitely knew she can do it. So I feel like her professor is somehow working with the government or something like that, and he sold it to them, because she had no idea. Because when Zuri came and she was like, did you make this for them? She's like, who? I made it for my project, for my school project. So definitely they stole her idea, because they know she's very smart. We were all expecting it to be a professor. Even the mom thought it was a professor. It was not a professor. It was literally a kid. She was a kid. She did not deserve to be in that situation. But you know, when you're smart and you can build things like that, you're definitely going to be in the middle of just BS. So that was pretty interesting. I did not expect that. I'm not gonna lie, during the time where Zuri was there and he was like, or first of all, the people came to her and was like, oh, you need to wear this. This is what our royal people wear. Like, this is royal garments or whatever. So they gave her clothes from their place because she's royalty. Hello. So they gave her clothing from their place. And when they were doing that, in the back of my head, and even to like my friend, I was saying like, oh my god, I think he's trying to like marry her, because it just didn't feel right to me that they were giving her clothing and then he was giving her the bracelet. I was like, is this like some kind of arrangement of marriage and she does not know, because she doesn't know what they do here. She doesn't know their culture, like their ceremonies and stuff. She has no idea. So I was like, are they like trying to marry so that, like, you know, he would technically have power over Wakanda and the underwater world, the Takoan people? He would technically have power over that. Oh my goodness. You know what I just realized? I forgot to be a bum. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I completely forgot. You know how into this movie I was? I forgot. Anyways, yeah, I definitely thought that was like a proposal, or he was trying to somehow in a way she didn't know marry her. And then like when she took the bracelet with her when they when Nakia came and got her, I was like, oh my goodness, he can track you, but he couldn't. Well, obviously he can find them because he's weird. He's like Lucifer. I don't even know why they was calling him Satan, because that automatically made me like, yeah, I don't like you. I don't like the devil, anything that has to do with the devil. And he has the similarities of the devil. And I do understand why he wants to start war with us, I guess us, because people are shitty. People are shitty. Why the hell are you looking for vibranium in the ocean with a project that a kid did in a college? Why, like, you literally took her projects and then used it, and like they should have killed all of it. Well, they technically did, but they thought it was the Wakandan people. It was not. It was the underwater people. And it was the underwater people. And it makes sense because the underwater was very big. And it's funny how I was saying that about the Little Mermaid. Like I was saying, oh, like they could have made another Little Mermaid and like in a different kingdom that was near Ariel's whatever. Come to find out, the underwater people in Wakanda, they have a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's like another kingdom also, because I don't think they own the entire ocean, because the ocean is way more bigger than the upper world, you know, the land. So I don't know, they could add more people. Honestly, I'm okay with the people that are right now, like, you know, Namor and his kingdom or whatever. I feel like that's good. And also he's kind of like Scarlet Witch, because he has lived basically forever. I don't know, did she live forever? Or am I just tripping? No. Who is the one that's like very old in the Marvel universe? No. I don't know. We can Google that. But yeah, for sure, I really felt like he was going to track her with the bracelet. And I somewhat agree with him, like I said, with trying to start war with the upper world people, because they're nosy. Like, you didn't have to go into the ocean to find vibranium because the Wakandan people wouldn't give it to you. Like, that's so... There's a reason they don't give it to you, because you want it to start war. You want to be the most powerful one. And, like, you don't know how to use it. You know what I mean? But they probably will find scientists that can, like, do what Zuri does, which is the scary part. And Namor is very sneaky, because at the end, when Zuri saved him from killing him, she was gonna kill him, but she was like, you know what, whatever. You know, if we continue to fight each other, it's really just gonna end everybody instead of, you know, resolve anything. So she decided to basically do what her brother also did with Killmonger, which is to not, to spare his life. And the only reason Killmonger died is because, like, he wanted to die. They could have saved him. Anyways, and Namor is like a god or whatever. He's not. Anyways, he has powers. He can live for a while. So, he's been there for a while, so I guess he has more chance of living than Killmonger did. But anywho, I felt like he was sneaky in the way of, he was telling I really don't know the other lady's name. I only know Namor, and the whole people, I only know Namor. I don't know if they have the names. It's Namor and Namora, really? Yeah, I think it's Namora. That's so funny. Alright, so anyways, Namora came up to him. I don't know if they're married, now that I think about it. I don't know if they're related or married or what. Anywho, she came up to him and she was like, why did you, you know, stop the fighting or whatever. She said something like that. I don't remember word for word. Anyways, he was like, oh, well, think about it. Now we are alliances. If the upper world starts fighting with Wakanda, Wakanda's gonna come to us. And that's what he wanted in the first place anyways. He wanted them to be an ally with them so that they can fight the upper world. Because as strong as Namor is, he does have his weaknesses. And a lot of people were saying it's a stupid weakness. He's a fish, basically. He's literally a fish. A fish out of water will eventually get what? Dehydrated. People were really sitting here like, really? That's his weakness? What do you think his weakness? Like, every villain, every superhero has their weakness. So did you expect his weakness to be like some big thing? Like, wasn't one of the superheroes, their weakness was like some kind of metal or something? Like, it's, every weakness is stupid if you really think about it. But everybody has weakness. Every superhero, villain, whatever, they have their weaknesses. But anyways, it made sense that that was his weakness because he's technically half fish, half man. So he needs the water for his fish part, and he needs air for his human part. And like, he technically can live in both places, but not for too long. Because I feel like if he had water and he can't get air, he can drown. And if he has, like they did, if he doesn't have water and he's in the air, he can get dehydrated. So like, he technically has two, not just one, but two. Technically has two, not flaws, two. Anyways, you know what I was saying. He has two of them. So anywho, we did not really see Wakambi a lot. And if you don't know who Wakambi is, he was Okoye's husband. He's one of the generals. I think he's the one that like commands the rhinos, if I'm not mistaken. He like could he basically can command the rhinos. And I didn't see the rhinos, but also the fight wasn't on land. So like, if they brought animals, they would die. I definitely am happy to have seen M'Baku. And I did not expect that one fight scene. Like, I was so shocked because he was like the fish boy. He said he's gonna get the fish boy. He goes to Namor thinking like, oh, he can kill him. He breaks his like staff thing. And then he punches him in the chest. And I was like, oh, he's dead. One punch, he's dead. But he was fine. You know, when they were fighting on the ship, he was there, so he was fine. But I was shocked with that scene. I did not expect that. And then, oh, his name is Ross. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot the white man's name was Ross. I was definitely like Zuri, calling him Colonizer because it was easy to remember. I suck remembering names. I'm literally like looking at the cast right now because I suck at remembering names. But yeah, so I did not expect him to help them. But he is right. They saved his life. So like, that evil lady that was helping, I think that's her, right? She was the one that was helping the Black Widow. Let me see if I can find her on here. Okay, yeah, she was the one that was with Black Widow's sister. And she was trying to basically tell her, oh, you need to kill Hawkeye. He's the one responsible for this, right? And so I don't understand why she came in the Wakanda movie. But I feel like she wanted to get Ross arrested, even though Ross wasn't doing anything wrong. Because if he tells them, oh, the underwater people are the ones doing this and this and that, they would kill them. Like, I love how upper world people think that they have power because they have weapons. You do realize vibranium can block the bullets? Like, are you dumb? Did you see the suit that Zuri was wearing? That shit does not, the bullets does not go through. But anyways, I definitely don't understand why she's there. She's hella snaky. I hate her. I hate her so much. But so at the end credit scene, I thought there was two. I'm not gonna lie. We stayed until the end. Not a lot of people in the theater, but like 20% of us stayed in the theater. Come to find out, we just watched credits for no reason. I really should have just Googled it and been like, is there a second end credit scene? Because we just sat there and then we just watched a whole bunch of words. And we were just like, wow. Pos wow, really? Really? Pos wow, there's nothing? We sat there for no reason? What a dumb idea. You should have just told us there was no end credit scene. But anyways, at the first and only end credit scene, you see Ross getting rescued by the general. I forgot her name. Really. Who was the one that was wearing the suit? It's definitely the general. But they don't have the picture? They don't have the picture? Lift me up, hold me down. That's when I was crying. When they were showing his old scenes and Zori was sitting there crying. I was crying too. I cried. We grew together because I was like, I can't take it. I can't take this. I was already trying to hold in. The one that like almost made me burst out in tears was definitely when the mom died, because I was not expecting that. That was so unexpected. Like, I did not expect the mom to die at all. So that time I was holding my mouth because I was literally like, and then I saw my friend turn around. I just went like this because because I don't know if she was going to say something and I was crying, or if she was crying herself. Because if I turned around, we're both crying. It was not a good idea. But that one, I was like, tears. Wow, I was not expecting them because she was screaming and like she lost everybody. That literally like, oh, I could not. If I was home, but ain't nobody holding their mouth, I'm bawling like I would have been crying like that. So I think it's because I held it in. The ending when she actually was like, you know, seeing the scenes of her brother, I was just like, and the ending, oh, when freaking Nakia came with his son, I was like, he has a son? He has a son? That is 7? 6? I don't know. But he has a son? I'm sorry. And definitely they're gonna tie all that in on the next movie, because she said her mom knew, but nobody told her, which makes sense because, you know, she was grieving the loss of her brother and she was just not all there. Like, she literally was like blaming herself, even though he died in real life. Okay, I'm talking in the movie. She was blaming herself because she was like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't make something to help my brother, to save my brother from dying. And they basically said like he had a disease, which is crazy because in real life he did. And so I like that they like incorporated that into the movie. I really thought I was gonna see him. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought he filmed with them and then like they already were going to kill him off in the movie because they knew and he had told them that he wasn't going to be here for a long time. But I did not expect the funeral scene to be the first scene. Before before that, I did not expect it to be the funeral scene. I did not cry. I did have watery eyes, But I was just like, the funeral scene was a bit fast. I'm not gonna lie. I really expected the funeral scene to be longer. I don't know, maybe I was expecting something else. But the funeral scene was definitely like teary-eyed. I was seeing, you know, all the people that were there. And Nakia said that she had spoken with him and he had said to not show up because she has a kid with him. And like, I think the only one that knew was the mom, and I don't think anybody else knew. So definitely it felt short to me, and it was a shocking that was the first scene. And when that was the first scene, I was like, yeah, they're not gonna have him in the whole movie. And then my friend had told me apparently the filming was after he died, and I was like, oh damn, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know when honestly, a lot of people was dying back to back. So let's see. Started filming the sequel Wakanda Forever in June 2020. June 2020, June 2020, June 2020, June 2020, June 2020. No! He was alive when they were filming it. He died in August 2020. They started filming in June 2020. Maybe, this is what I think. They started filming with him, but they just couldn't bring themselves to actually kill him off for real, or he wasn't well enough to film with them, so they already had the storyline of just starting off with the funeral scene, or he filmed with them and they just couldn't add, like, it just wasn't gonna work out, so they just deleted that and started over. Damn, that would be like, I understand though, that would be sad. But yeah, that I literally, even on the first one, I was telling you like, oh my gosh, I think he's going to be in this one, they're just gonna kill him off. I did not think the funeral scene was gonna be the first one. So I think maybe I was like also in shock. That's probably why I wasn't like crying, but I definitely was teary-eyed. Damn, he was so skinny. Oh, he really lost a lot of weight. All right, back to the movie. So yeah, when they were fighting, and you know, the general lost Zuri, I did not think the mom was going to demote her or like fire her basically from the military, because she technically fought, like, you know how many people she was fighting by herself. And I understand, like, the mom did not want Zuri to go. But you have to understand that something was gonna happen regardless. And maybe the mom thought like if Zuri didn't go, she wouldn't be taken, whatever. But if Zuri did not go, they were basically going to kill the girl. They were gonna kill the girl. So it was like, if Zuri didn't go, they were gonna kill the girl, and if Zuri went, that's what was gonna happen. And I guess for me, from obviously the mom was in the movie, from me, I think that like it was a good idea that Zuri went, because if she did not go, they were gonna kill that girl on sight. Like, it was on sight. And my thing is, how the hell did they know? Can somebody, like, I'm still confused on that part. How did they know that Zuri, the girl, I really need to see her name because I'm just calling her the girl. That's funny. Okay, Ironheart. Okay. Right, that is her? Yeah, I'm not tripping. Okay, Ironheart. She would have gotten killed on sight, right? The part that was like I was agreeing with her was when they took them to the little cave thing. Not the little, the cave. When they took them to the cave, they were, you know, giving them fruit and whatever. Like, and Ironheart was not down with that. She was like, no, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But I think she did eat the food. But she was like, they're gonna kill us. Like, this does not seem right. And Nakia is very strong because she literally came and rescued them by herself. Like, that's crazy. So that the thing that I was like not expecting them to do, which makes sense why they did it, when Zuri was building the, it's kind of like the same thing that the Black Panther suit is, except the Black Panther suit is not the only thing protecting Zuri because she has the power of the Black Panther, like she drank the thing. So she has double the power. But they have the military, I think she was building it for all the military. The suit thing that she was wearing, I think it was Okoye. That was her, blah, 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 blah. It was her that was wearing it to save Ross. At the end credit scene when they were taking him, I think they were taking him to prison because they're saying that he basically betrayed his country or whatever, which is so stupid because the only reason y'all want the freaking vibranium is to basically be in power and just like kill no, you don't deserve to have the vibranium. You should never have the vibranium. I don't know, man. I give up. It's not bringing it up, like, at all. And I'm really just sitting here doing nothing. Anyways, so basically he gets rescued either by Okoye or Nakia. I really couldn't tell you who it was anymore. I feel like it was Okoye because Nakia was with Zuri. And she was telling her about, you know, her nephew. So that was happening. So I don't think it was her. But anyways, I think that's what it's gonna continue off of for the next movie. Is just going to be showing him being in Wakanda, and then I guess that's how the war is gonna start, with the surface people and the underwater people and Wakanda. That should be interesting. So I was reading, there was like comparison with it was funny because I was also talking about it in the other movie. There was a comparison with Black Panther 2 and Black Adam. And people were saying, oh, you know, the only reason a lot of people went to go see, Black Panther 2 is because Chadwick actually died. And they were saying, oh, it wasn't that good. And I feel like the reason people didn't like Black Panther 2 as much as they liked Black Adam, which I didn't watch Black Adam, but people were saying Black Adam was a lot of action. But you also have to understand that Black Panther 2 is going to revolve around grief because, you know, his dad died. Even if Chadwick didn't die in real life and he was like playing in the movie, his father died. And then his what would Killmonger be? His cousin? It's his dad's brother's kid. So his cousin? Regardless, Killmonger died. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be sad about that. I don't know if... I think Killmonger died and then Endgame and Infinity Wars happened. So like you also have to think they're thinking about that. He was gone for like 6 years, 5 years. Like the, Thanos snapping his finger thing happened. So like it wasn't going to be a lot of action regardless. So for people to be like, oh, Black Panther 2 was not a lot of action, because it was about grief. It was about Zuri getting, like, first of all, let's take it in real life. If literally everybody in your family died, I highly doubt you're thinking about action. Like, you're gonna have to grieve. And she didn't even, like, finish grieving her brother, and then her mother died. Like, are you serious? You expected the freaking thing to be about action. Like, that's wild to me. But there was enough action, even though there was a lot of grieving. But you guys are weird. And then people were saying, oh, how is it that Zuri is Black Panther? Like, when did she know how to fight? She's in the royal family. Of course she knows how to fight. And she literally made every suit everybody's wearing, every weapon everybody has. Why would she not know how to fight? They literally sat there and was like, oh, she just started fighting out of nowhere. No, she didn't. She fought when I guess you didn't watch all the movies, but she fought when, like, those creepy things were coming into Wakanda and they had to open it and, like, everybody was there fighting. She was fighting with the generals. Are you well? I don't know how she learned how to fight all of a sudden. I thought she was sciencey. What? But you had no problem with Iron Man fighting. He was sciencey too. So does the Hulk. He was sciencey too, and then he became the Hulk. But all of a sudden, Zuri, how the hell did you know how to fight? What kind of dumb? Well, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But yeah, people were comparing Black Adam to that. They were saying, oh, there was more action in Black Adam. Like, the reason people didn't like Black Adam was because Black Adam is the first movie, Black Panther was the second movie. Like, relax, bro. If it's a good movie, first or second, it's gonna be a lot of people going to see it, regardless of somebody in the movie actually dying in real life or not. That's not the reason people went to go see Black Panther 2. It was a good movie. It's giving you don't know how to grieve. Like, you don't like sensitive, sad things. And I'm not gonna lie, my movie theater experience was so annoying because there was a bunch of people. Even though we went to watch it on Sunday and not Thursday, there was majority of the seats were full. And then on top of that, you had people bringing their children. This is not a kids movie. I'm sorry about it. This was like not rated E. I don't think it is. I'm not gonna lie. Even if it is, I don't think you should bring your kids. But I don't think it's rated PG-13. That was not a 13-year-old kid. That's all I can tell you. That was like a 5-year-old kid. He was talking, and I said, who brought their child? And during the movie, my mans was picking up his kid going. There was people that were sitting on our row, but all the way at the corner, that was like running down the stairs, going, I don't know, to the bathroom or something. I don't know if you have diarrhea or something, but I do not want noise. Like, it's one thing when we're watching and we're reacting. Something funny happens, we're all laughing. Something, like, shocking happens. Oh my gosh, something like that. I don't care. But if you are running around, getting up every 5 seconds, that is so annoying. That is so annoying. So, like, there was times during the movie that I was just, like, I was into the movie, and then something would happen, and I'm like, what are you doing? They're literally running down. And then there was a couple people over here at the bottom and stuff, like getting up, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. Like, I don't know if you have explosive diarrhea, but I don't think you should be coming to the movies if you have diarrhea. We don't need you to get up and move around every 5 seconds. Like, that's wild to me. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And then when we're leaving, Jesus, I would hate to be people cleaning in a movie theater, especially now, because I feel like people don't know how to clean after themselves. You guys are dirty. I don't ever want to be in your car, let alone your house. I know it smells like caca, because I don't think you've ever cleaned in your entire life. You can't pick up after yourself. There was The one that shook me, there was a whole bucket of popcorn and they ate like this much. There was still like this much popcorn left. Do you know how expensive? I don't know. It's your money, whatever. It's your money. Use it how you want. But me, if I'm getting popcorn, best believe there's gonna be this much left, if anything. Like what? I got pretzel bites. My friend, I think she got curly fries. She finished most of it. She threw it away. I was not gonna throw my food away. I took it home and I ate it. It was my dinner on top of other stuff. But I was not about to throw away food. If anything, I don't mind throwing away drink. Because soda, like, it's very hard to finish. I don't mind that. I think I finished most of it because we got small cups or medium cups or whatever, but people are disgusting. There was literally trash all over the floor. It looked like we were there for years. Not for 3 hours. For years. The way people trashed that theater, I don't know, maybe it wasn't clean when we first got there, but the way people trashed that theater looked like we were in there for a year. Dirty. People are dirty. That's why I don't like going to the movies. I'd rather watch the movie in my house. There's nobody distracting. There's nobody talking. Like, that is one thing I hate. Even if it's not a movie, even if I'm watching something, I hate people that don't know how to use their headphones and they're watching something on their phone and it's just like full blast music or full blast like audio. What? Why? Do you not own headphones? There is like I hate it. And that's why I like being alone, because people irritate the shit out of me. But anyways, I don't need to eat breakfast, so let's conclude it. I give it an 11 out of 10. I loved the movie. I loved how, like I said, I was a bit scared that they were gonna do similar things to that they did with Eternal, which was add a whole bunch of characters, make a whole bunch of characters die, but that's not what happened. The people that died, if anything, were more like background characters, which is sad, but like it was mostly background characters. Obviously the mom dying, one of the shocking parts. I don't think anybody else died, at least anybody else died with that they had to have a funeral for. But yeah, so me personally, I wouldn't what? I think maybe I should have ate breakfast before I made this video, because I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, definitely one of the best movies I've watched lately. And you know, the mother, the brother, and the father will be very missed. I really do feel bad for Zuri. She's by herself. Yes, the Nakia's son is technically her blood, so maybe he will in a couple years be the new Black Panther, because a lot of people were arguing about that. They were saying, oh, why couldn't, if she could make the thing, why couldn't she make it for everybody? And it's like, are you dumb? You don't really obviously know the movie. Only the royal family can take the Black Panther because it works through their blood. That's why Killmonger could take it, because it was in the family. It was he's still part of the royal family, you know what I mean? So he can take it. Obviously his dad was killed by his brother, not Killmonger's brother, but the Killmonger's father's brother killed him. The king, he killed him. And oh, I just remembered when I said that. Somebody said this is the first movie storyline was basically the Lion King scene by scene, and I was like, you are not well. How is that the Lion King scene by scene? Because the Lion King, the king was killed by his brother. Black Panther, the king killed his brother and he was killed by something else. how did that, those two, and they were saying like, literally that, like that's their reason of not liking the Black Panther. I was like, just say you don't like the movie because you don't like the movie. You don't have to say it's literally the Lion King. That doesn't even make sense. Did you watch either movie? Like, what? That's not the same thing. Anyways, definitely should be an interesting movie next. The next movie is going to be very interesting because they have, you know, I think I may be wrong, but I think all the military is getting that angel whatever thing. You know, is very bad. Midnight Angel. Jesus, I really just, my memory is garbage. I just read it. Okay, I feel like everybody's getting the Midnight Angel armor. I'm not sure if it's just going to be Okoye wearing that. I believe Nakia also had. Every time I say Nakia, I'm not gonna lie, I hear his voice when he was saying her name. It's engraved into my brain. But yeah, I don't know if the Midnight Angel is for the whole military or just for Okoye, but should be interesting. I think Nakia might be done with, you know, coming back and helping out whatever. She might, but she's a mother, a whole mother. She has that's crazy. I was not expecting that. That really shocked me. Like, I did not expect that. But yeah, that should be interesting. Definitely Ironheart is going to be coming back to help them, especially if a war is gonna break out when they're kidnapping, technically rescuing Ross. They're not kidnapping him, so that should be interesting. I don't know what the next movie after Black Panther is. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So they did show Ant-Man on one of the trailers, so I think that's coming up. Yeah, it's gonna be Ant-Man in 2023. That's next year. That's crazy. I'm still thinking we're in 2020. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so the Quantumania, I'm sorry. That's next, and then it's Guardians of the Galaxy, and then it's going to be the Marvels. I'm not gonna lie, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, whatever, I wasn't feeling that. And then it's gonna be Captain America. And then it's gonna be Thunderbolts. Who the hell is that? I'm telling you, I really don't be watching all of them, so I feel like I'm missing on some things. And then after, oh, there is a holiday special of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like they're doing too much. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch any of these. Honestly, the Black Panther one might have been my last Marvel movie because it's getting weird. It's getting weird. Maybe Captain America, I might watch that one, but I'm not liking it, honestly. I feel like the best ones were like Endgame, Infinity Wars, Black Panther 2. Like, after that, I think it's just going downhill because after Eternals and stuff like that, it was just not right. And also there was somebody in Ant-Man that my friend mentioned to me that is the same guy where on Loki they got to the end and like that guy at the end, it's him but in a different universe. I was like, oh my gosh, how do you remember that? My brain is garbage. I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. She really had to tell me like the whole storyline. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch anything after the Black Panther 2. Like, I think I'm just over it. I'm over it. It's just, yeah. But yeah, that was the best way to end it. Black Panther 2, magnificent, wonderful. And to all the haters that are saying there's not enough action, go find another action movie because this was supposed to be about grieving, and if you don't know how to grieve, that is a problem that you have, not us, not I. But anyways, thanks for watching. Definitely it was all over the place. Mind your business. But yeah, there's really nothing else I can say except for go watch Black Panther 2. And also put in your brain that it's going to be a sad movie. It's not going to be action, 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 action. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what they should have done with Thor. Like, he literally lost all the people. They should have had similar thing that they had for Black Panther 2, which is him grieving all the people he lost. But instead, they're out here doing that. I think that's why I didn't like it. It was just like a whole bunch of, and he just like went with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That just makes no sense. Like, the whole thing just makes no sense. I don't read the comics, so maybe it makes sense through the comic version, but whatever. I know they don't do justice to the books or the comics or the anything. Every time they make movies is never the same as the original, but regardless, Black Panther 2 was wonderful. I'm glad you guys watched the video. If you watched the movie, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, not my problem. Also, I need to go eat. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful bummy day. Have a wonderful bummy day. Yeah, that's what I said. Alright, I need to go eat breakfast. Bye.